Hey guys, welcome to another lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Tapatío meal. This is a chicken enchiladas. It is hand-rolled corn tortillas filled with shredded chicken, topped with shredded queso cheese, and a savory red enchilada sauce made with Tapatío sauce. It's a medium heat. It is 10 ounces or 283 grams. It says no artificial flavors. Looks pretty good. We bought this at Walmart. It was $4.87, which isn't too awfully bad nowadays. It's 380 calories for the whole package, the whole bowl or whatever it's in. There's your other information for you. Let's see. I don't see anything but oven directions, but it says Tapatío signifies a person originating from wherever that is, a city in the heart of Mexico. That's Tapatío. How do you pronounce Tapatío? It's Tapatío. Then about us, and here's how to cook it. I'm not going to say anything else about that. So we're going to cut the film to vent. We're going to cook on 3 minutes on high. We're going to spoon the sauce over the enchiladas and replace the film, and then do another minute and 30 seconds and enjoy. So 3 minutes, spoon the sauce over it, make sure they're covered really good, and then another minute and a half. So let's see what this looks like. No pull tabs on them, so you just gotta rip them open. Okay, that's a pretty decent sized container. 2 enchiladas in there. You can see the sauce in there. So I'm going to cut a hole in this to vent it, and then I'll make sure I get a spoon out and spoon the sauce over, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and I'm going to cut one of these just to see what it's like on the inside. See if we can see how it's filled. Now you can kind of see the chicken in there. See a little bit of it inside there. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to take this over the table. I'll probably I'm going to cut this a little bit more just to let it cool off, because this just lets some of the steam out. Because if you don't do this, the steam just sits in there and just builds and builds and builds. So I'm going to cut this up a little bit. So I will be right back. Hey, give it a minute to cool off. Of course, I was cutting in smaller pieces so it cools off a little faster, but here we go. It smells good. It smells like peppers and chicken. That's what I smell. So here we go. I hate the sound of my teeth on fork, but to clean that cheese off the fork, that's what you got to do. I'll tell you what, it's spicy. Definitely spicy. It's interesting how, like I've had enchiladas and other meals, and they were really, really mushy. Like the corn tortilla was really mushy, and it is corn tortillas. These are not mushy at all. They're almost like the other ones that I've had in the past. If you take your fork and start to cut them up, they literally just fall apart into this like goo, like a mushy goo. These are kind of firm. They hold their shape really well, and they're when you bite into them, that you actually get some texture there of chew to them. They're not as gritty or grainy as like a cornmeal, but they are corn tortillas. So I get a little bit of the tortilla texture, but most of the texture is of the chicken itself. Honestly, I don't get a lot of the, like most corn tortillas have that little bit of a grainy cornmeal-y kind of texture. These don't have that, and they are spicy. That's for sure. I mean, I want to make sure you understand that they are spicy. They say medium. I would say it's about a medium, maybe a little bit hotter than a medium, what I consider a medium, but it's definitely not mild. So it's going to leave a little burn in your tongue and the back of your throat. Yeah, so I'm a little thrown by the tortillas that they're not softer, that they really did hold up in there. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I had so many of them that fall apart that I'm just not used to them holding together, so it's odd to me. As far as in a restaurant or something, I never order enchiladas, so I don't know what they're supposed to be like in a restaurant, if they're supposed to be firm or soft. I don't mind them being a little firm. I would like them to be a little bit softer, but I don't want them mushy, but I don't want them maybe this firm either. I kind of want them a little softer. And I like the cornmeal texture. I like that little grittiness you get of the cornmeal. You just don't get that with this one. So texture-wise, it's okay. It's just a little firm. I love the shred on the chicken. Let me pick up a piece. That's the chicken. It's actually got a nice shred. It's not. It's not pulled apart to where it's. They haven't ground it up to where it's like non-existent, like paste. They haven't done that. They've actually pulled it to where it's fairly small pieces, no big hunks in there, but it's still good enough to give you texture. So that's a good thing. Let me get a drink because it is a little hot. I really do like the texture of the chicken. It's good and tender. It's got a lot of moisture in there to where nothing in here is dried out or anything like that. I'm glad they had you stop after 3 minutes and put sauce on top of it, because one end of one of the enchiladas was not covered with sauce. So I made sure I covered it really good with sauce and kept it covered with the sauce. So it wouldn't dry out that way. I like the smoky flavors of this too. You get the smoky kind of pepper flavor from the enchilada sauce. You get that kind of hot sauce flavor from the Tapatío itself. It's good. I would say if you ate enchiladas all the time, you would absolutely love this. For me, it's a little too hot. I would like mine just a little bit more mild than this really hot version. That being said, I do like the flavor. It's just it's a one-note flavor. You get that smoky, hot, saucy kind of flavor. That's what you get. Hot, smoky peppers. That's what it is. That being said, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I do like it. Again, it's too hot for me, but I do like for the majority of it, I like the textures. I wish the tortillas were a little softer. And the flavors, I don't know, I wish it had some, like a little bit more of an oniony flavor or some other flavors besides just hot peppers and smokiness. I wish it had a little bit more than that, but it's still good. The chicken is good. It's just the flavors of chicken is never going to come through over that hot sauce flavor. So there's just no way. But I'm still going to give it a 4 out of 5. I do like it. I think it's worth the $5 it would cost at Walmart. Definitely worth it if you like something spicy. I think you'll enjoy it. Again, good textures. It's not mushy or anything like that. So if you've never liked the mushy version of these enchiladas that are frozen, you'll like this a lot better. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching.